Mohamed Al-Mady was born in Najran in the southern part of Saudi Arabia. From a young age, education was at the heart of his upbringing. His father, a prominent local leader, the Emir of Najran, put him on a path of learning and encouraged him to attain knowledge. As a young student, Al-Mady took great interest in science. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering in 1973 from the University of Colorado and obtained a master's degree in chemical engineering from the University of Wyoming in 1975. In 1977, Al-Mady was among the first group of Western-educated young Saudi technocrats to join Sabic's affiliate, Sadaf, the largest joint venture with Shell US in Jubail Industrial City.
We first met Mohamed in Tokyo in August of 1976. We were a team of 4 interviewing potential engineering contractors around the world for the design and construction of what would eventually become Sabic.
Sadaf was the largest, and actually its investment is almost a quarter of the total project.
The following year, he traveled to receive training at the Shell facilities in Houston. His burgeoning talent was evident from day one, and he soon became the company's VP, a position in which he served from 1981 to 1989. In 1989, Al-Mady moved to Sabic's head office to take the role of Director General of the company's projects division. His leadership and vision were evident throughout the years as he moved up the ranks and ascended to the company's top seat. Al-Mady was appointed Vice Chairman and CEO of Sabic in July 1998, becoming only the 3rd CEO since the company was established and one of its most prominent and influential leaders of all time.
For many years, Mohamed has been one of the most respected and influential leaders in the global chemical industry. He was instrumental in building Sabic into the leading international company that it is today.
When you see Mohamed in any team, just make sure that this team is the team of accomplishments.
Always calm, always balanced, always working in the best interests of his company and the kingdom. He was a formidable negotiator, tough but fair. Mohamed was also a distinguished engineer who successfully built huge projects.
Mr. Al-Mady is specialized in my view, is strategic thinking.
Working in close partnership with the kingdom's leadership at the time, Al-Mady led Sabic on an impressive growth journey. Between 1998 and 2015, under Al-Mady's leadership and thanks to the government's support, Sabic's assets quadrupled to $87.5 billion. Production capacity grew to over 65 million metric tons. Net profit increased dramatically to over $5 billion. And its employees more than doubled. Under Al-Mady, Sabic's global ranking grew from 25th in 1998 to 4th in 2015. Between 2001 and 2007, Al-Mady led Sabic's inorganic growth and a program of global expansion. In 2002, Sabic acquired DSM Petrochemicals, which became Sabic Europe. This was a watershed moment in the history of Sabic that established its presence on the European market. In March 2003, Sabic entered into a 50-50 partnership with Zuidchemie AG to acquire Scientific Design of New Jersey, a world leader in process and catalyst-related chemical technologies. In 2006, Sabic acquired Huntsman Petrochemicals, renaming it to Sabic UK Petrochemicals. Another milestone acquisition under Al-Mady was that of GE Plastics, which became Sabic Innovative Plastics. He also led the establishment of Sabic's presence in China through its joint venture with Sinopec in Tianjin, which began production in 2010.
I think Mohamed, he came in a turning point for the industrial development in Saudi Arabia. And he put Sabic in shifted from local company to international company.
Other joint ventures which Sabic formed under Al-Mady include the Saudi Cayenne Project in 2012 and a 50-50 JV with SK Global Chemical called the Sabic SK Nexaline Company, founded in 2014 and headquartered in Singapore.
It's a must for all of us to distinguish ourselves in whatever we produce and whatever we manufacture. And the only way to do that is through sustainability and innovation.
For Mr. Al-Mady, the sky was the limit. He placed great emphasis on developing Sabic's own innovation capabilities. Under Mr. Al-Mady, Sabic launched in 2013 two new R&I facilities: the Sabic Corporation Research and Innovation Center at Khost and Thule near Jeddah, and Sabic Plastic Applications Development Center in Riyadh Techno Valley. The number of research and development centers during his leadership of Sabic expanded to 19 in 5 key regions: USA, Western Europe, Saudi Arabia, Southeast and Northeast Asia, employing 2,000 scientists.
I remember one time that we have maybe 0 patents, but after moving to the global arena, Sabic some years maybe registered hundreds of patents.
At home, he drove important collaboration with local universities. But if there was one thing Al-Mady will be remembered for, it's his legacy on developing local human capital. In 2006, he established Sabic Learning to nurture a culture of continuous education and training in 4 key areas: supply chain management, leadership skills, marketing, and finance. This, he knew, would enable Sabic to build the skills base it needs to effectively pursue its goals. In 2012, Al-Mady launched Sabic Academy in Riyadh to develop its employees' management skills as well as technical expertise.
I think the world and this region will remember Turki for a statement he made many years ago. He said that if we want to have a sustainable industry in this region, we should involve our youth today.
One of his key legacies in the region of the Arabian Gulf is the establishment of GPCA in 2006 as the first and only regional association to represent the interest of the chemical and petrochemical industry.
I called Turki on his mobile. After a 3-hour conversation, maybe the most difficult conversation of my life, Turki said, "Burim, you have convinced me." He said, "What you want to form is really modest and at second level executive membership. I want it to be an international organization and at chief executive level."
Al-Mady believed in GPCA and its important mission and skillfully brought all 8 founding members together to form the association. As the founding and longest-serving chairman of GPCA, he was instrumental in launching the annual GPCA Forum in the first year of its inception and made relentless efforts to establish it as the flagship event in the global chemical industry's calendar.
One of the unique things with Mr. Al-Mady is very much cared about the time.
Al-Mady was appointed as president of Saudi Arabia's Military Industry Corporation in 2015. Al-Mady not only built upon the legacy of his predecessors, he lived and breathed the spirit of Sabic. Before his departure as its CEO, Sabic was the 4th largest chemical company in the world. Its business operations spanned over 45 countries.
I think Mohamed is a bulldozer, good executor, has a vision, and very transparent.
There's a long line of senior ExxonMobil executives who had the pleasure of working with Mohamed: Mike Dolan, Ray McGowan, Jim Harris, and the folks who spent so long in the kingdom like Clay Lewis and Doug Holroyd, to name just a few. Each one speaks highly of their interactions with Mohamed, and each one has the greatest respect for him as a leader and for what he's achieved. I'd like to thank him for his never-wavering personal drive, his integrity, his leadership, and his support of our joint ventures in Jubail and Yanbu. We're proud to call Mohamed a friend of our company. On behalf of all at ExxonMobil, congratulations on receiving this year's GPCA Legacy Award.
Your legacy has ensured that this industry will prosper thanks to you.
Saudi Arabia is not only rich in resources, Saudi Arabia is also rich in people. And the quality of Mohamed Al-Mady as a member of this kingdom was really admired by all of us.
Mr. Al-Mady, keep passing on whatever wisdom and experiences you had to the next generations and to the industry as a whole in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
There was no script for what he did, no job description, no blueprint. He simply had a vision he pursued relentlessly. He changed the course of Sabic and Saudi Arabia's petrochemical industry. He left a lasting mark on our industry, our region and communities the world over, and led the company with perseverance through many ups and downs. For these reasons and more, we are proud to bestow Mohamed Al-Mady with the 4th GPCA Legacy Award, Al-Rowad, the honor of a lifetime.